Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. So it's just gonna be me. Rick is not gonna participate in this vlog because I am gonna do a get ready with me guest video. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a get ready with me video. So I just got back from a run. Obviously, I look pretty gross and my face is pretty red, and Toby is pooped. Toby, what are you doing? He's so excited. So we just got back from a run. Sometimes I work out in the morning, sometimes I don't, but today I did, and now I'm gonna have to shower, and then you guys can tag along as I get ready for my work day. It's gonna be so fun. If you guys like this kind of content, please like and hit that subscribe button. And if not, let us know in the comments what you want to see next. We love doing these types of videos. Whatever you guys want to see, we're always down for it. So let us know what you want to see. But otherwise, let's get ready. Okay, so I'm all showered. Obviously, my hair is pretty wet still. And now I'm going to blow dry my hair, which I usually absolutely hate doing. So the hardest part about working out in the morning for me, especially on days where I want to wash my hair, is the blow dry because I hate doing it. It damages my hair, especially because when I dye it, like, it just really isn't the greatest. So today I'm going to have to do that. But like I said, that's usually only when I work out on days that I'm going to wash my hair in the morning. So that's just rare, but today is one of those days. So before I blow dry, I'm going to make our bed because that is something that I think everyone should do, is make their bed on a daily basis. If Rick is the one who leaves second, it usually doesn't get done. I will tell you that. He hates making the bed, but I love it. So I'm gonna set you guys up so you can watch me make the bed, and then I'm gonna blow dry my hair. Do you like getting in the way of me making the bed? Always. Always, it's a hobby, huh? Bed is made. Voila. We love a made bed. But Toby hates when I make the bed as well, just as much as Rick does. So he always gets in the way, as you could see. Okay, now that the hair is dry, my curling iron is plugged in and I am ready to curl my hair. I love this curling iron. So it's a Hot Tools curling iron, if it'll focus. Yes. And I think it's an 1.5-inch barrel. I've used it for, let's see, probably since sophomore year of college. This is a new one that I just got 2 years ago, but I've used Hot Tools since then. First time I learned how to curl my hair, it was on a Hot Tools curling iron, so I've stuck with it. Needless to say, it's not for everyone, but I do like that product, and I think that I only know how to use that one. I'm going to be the first to tell you, and I've told you this in videos before, I am absolutely 0% an expert in anything beauty related. Everything I'm going to tell you today is what works for me, and I love to use the items I use, but that doesn't mean they work for everyone, and I obviously haven't done an excessive amount of research for the things that work for everyone, so this is what works for me. Just a friendly reminder that I'm not an expert, but yes, I love my Hot Tools curling iron, and I think it does the job really well. So I usually separate my hair, and then I curl sections at a time. It's the best way for me. And I think why I hate blow drying my hair in the morning so much is because I feel like it damages my hair, and I'm already damaging it so much by like curling it every day and straightening it every day for work, so I try not to. I usually try to blow dry it, not blow dry it, and do air dry overnight. So I think that's like why I don't like to use the blow dryers, because it like makes my hair a little bit even more dead. Obviously I'm not a natural blonde, so the amount of damage I put in like due to my hair by coloring it is enough. And I try to avoid blow drying. Usually I work out in the evenings, and then that way I don't have to blow dry it in the mornings. And so I just let it natural dry, and that's like really kind of works best for me sometimes. But today was one of those days that Rick and I have plans tonight, so I had to get ready in the morning, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes the plans are worth it. I will say that. It always makes it worth it. So I do like little ringlets like this, and then I brush it out for more of a natural look. Everyone curls their hair differently, I've noticed. Like me and all my friends, we curl our hair very differently, and we have totally different styles, so whatever works best for you is what you should keep doing. But I find that this works for the texture of my hair right now. In the past, I had done different techniques because my hair was a lot softer before I started dyeing it, and just easier to curl, but that has changed since I started coloring my hair, so I had to adapt and find a new way of curling it, and that's why I have ended up on this. My stylist actually taught me this because this is how she always curls my hair when I go see her, so I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot. I'm, again, no expert, don't know what I'm doing most of the time, but to do what the experts do is the only way to know you're doing something right, I think. So I try to mimic her. Shout out to Taylor. Thank you very much. So now that I have it all in ringlets, then I go through and I brush out one side at a time, so I get more of that natural wave, and then I'll go in and touch up like some of the top layer so it's a little bit more concise, but I kind of like it when it falls loose like that. So I'll go in, brush out one side, and then just do a wrap for some of them to get the type of curls I want in those places. And it's fast. That's the one thing that I like about this technique, is it's much faster than anything else I've ever done. Obviously when I was really young and the tighter curls were in, I would spend a lot longer putting the curls in my hair, because you know, when you have to curl them really tight, it takes forever. Turns out the tighter the curl, the longer it takes for me. Alright, the curls are all done. It's a little frizzy, but that's solely because of blow drying, and it will chillax in the next hour or two, but at least the curls are intact. And there you are. Curls are done. Now I can do my makeup. As you can tell, for makeup, I have to do a little bit of extra coverage, so I'm sure you've noticed that I get pretty bad sunspots on my forehead. I have hair on my hand. I get pretty bad sunspots on my forehead, and obviously I have a birthmark on my lower lip, so I do a little bit more full coverage makeup, and so I have a few more items than most of my friends do, but yeah, so I try to make sure that I cover that up, and that's where I start with all my makeup. So I'll show you guys my products for sure. I'll let you know in advance that I used to only use one brand of makeup. I loved Bobbi Brown when I was in high school, and most of college I only used Bobbi Brown products. Obviously life has changed just a little bit. I have chosen to spread out the products I use, and not only use Bobbi Brown, but use different products that just work for my skin as I've gotten older, but also that are really nice in the pocketbook. So I can't do Bobbi Brown all anymore, solely not only because of the price, but also because what's better for my skin. So I'll show you guys that separately from my makeup. I always use these two products. This lotion, the Olay Complete, it does a really good job moisturizing my face. Doesn't feel too heavy ever. It's has a little bit of SPF in it, I believe, but it's just a really, SPF 15. And I really like it. It feels really light. So I put this on every day regardless if I'm doing my makeup or not. And then I also use this sunscreen. So when I started to get my sunspots on my forehead, this was the number one thing that all dermatologists recommended to me, was putting this on underneath my makeup or putting it on regardless if I was going to wear makeup or not. The good thing is, again, oil-free, doesn't make my skin super oily, and it doesn't smell like sunscreen, and it's tinted. So I can put this on and it helps a little bit with the discoloration in my cheeks and things. So I love this product. Otherwise, makeup galore. So I will say this primer is newer to me. I just started using it. It's a Neutrogena product. Again, it's a little tinted. It's not heavy, and it just does a good job just prepping my skin for the rest of the makeup. I always use concealer. I use cover up. This one's a little too light for my skin right now, so I'm adding powder with it. Then I use some of my, like, this is a Bobbi Brown product, and these are Bobbi Brown, same with this. So these have been left over, and I've used them for quite some time. I have some bronzer that I use, as well as my blush. And then I have my eyeliner to brush my eyebrows on to help with my eyebrow coloring, and then mascara. I always use a setting spray because that way my makeup lasts longer. This is a new natural one that I just found, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago, that I got at Ulta, and it is amazing. It's, again, really light. It's hydrating, and it keeps your makeup on and lasting a really long time. So I use this one because of it's super natural, and it doesn't have any like bad things in it that would make my skin change, because I found that a lot of the setting sprays I was using were not helping my sunspots, and I found that out through the dermatologist. So this one was recommended to me. I found it at Ulta. I absolutely love it. If you have a lot of skin discoloration issues just like myself, that is a good product that you should try out and see how it helps your skin, because it has done wonders for me. We are gonna get started on this face, and I'll show you when I'm done. Voila! The makeup is all done. Beautiful, right? Looks so good. This is my daily makeup. I'm in my, I think Rick and I, in the Halloween video that we did, going to a friend's Halloween party, you saw my makeup that I did for that costume, but you can also see an amazing video of Rick doing my makeup. That one is quite phenomenal. So I didn't show you today how exactly I do my makeup because I think Rick does it better, to be honest. Just kidding, but it's a good video to watch. It's hilarious. I do recommend watching that. But now that my makeup is all done, hair is done, I'm gonna go change. I usually lay out my clothes in my office, and I'll show you guys that. That way it's all laid out for today, and I don't have to worry about it, and it doesn't take a ton of time when I'm getting ready, because I cut it very close every day to get to my ride. I'll show you. So in the office, I have my dress laid out with my necklace, and then I'll just put on some tan flats. Today is a very casual day at work. I don't have a ton of meetings, so I just throw on dresses like this on days where it's not super busy, but I want to look professional, and it's not like end all be all that I need to look super nice. So it's a good happy medium in between. Okay, now that I am all dressed, I got my dress on. It's a good fall dress, long sleeve, but don't need any high booties just yet because we live in Arizona. We really don't have to worry about, you know, it's cool in the morning. So that's the worst part about fall in Arizona. It's cool in the morning, super cool at night, but you know, during the day it's super warm. So this is a good fall dress. I'll back up just a little bit so you can see. That way I can kind of have the mixed vibe. So in the morning I am nice and warm, but then I don't have to worry about sweating too much in the afternoon. So I have my tan flats on. They're a good, you know, basic shoe that I really love that I got at Nordstrom Rack. And then I have my absolute favorite statement necklace that I wear all the time. And like I said, it's a great fall piece for days like today. So I'm all dressed. At this point, I would probably need to go pack my backpack and my bag, so that way I have lunch ready for the week, for today, because you know Rick and I like to meal prep. I pack my lunch and I bring it with me, and then I have to catch my ride. Okay, so now that my bag is all packed, my lunch is put together, everything is all sorted, I need to go catch my ride. So the really cool thing about the company I work for is they do a rideshare program. So it would take me on an average day driving myself to work about 1 hour and 15 minutes. We live really far from work, so it is nice to be able to have programs like a rideshare that I can ride to work with other colleagues. And I do that via a van. So the Valley Metro business provides vans to our colleagues, and that way we can get to work in a community rather than by ourselves, which saves gas and helps the community. but I'm all set for my workday, and I am so excited that you guys tagged along with me today. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching me get ready for this wonderful fall workday. And let me know in the comments, like I said, what you like to see, what you want to see next, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.